Good morning, everyone. We are going live to Frankfurt, where state officials they are celebrating the birthday of the Kentucky Lottery.
2023, the Kentucky Lottery has achieved record sales and proceeds to the Commonwealth and is on track to do it again in fiscal year 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce my colleague and friend, Mary Harville.
Happy birthday, Kentucky Lottery! I am just filled with awe and gratitude at the opportunity to be here, literally standing in the heart of our capital and representing this tremendous organization. So what do when you celebrate one of your big birthdays? You gather your friends and your family around you. You gather the people that support you and lift you up, and you gather the people that have made you what you are today. And that's what we're doing here right now. And I thank each and every one of you for being with us today. So who exactly are these special people in the life of the Kentucky Lottery? Well, of course, this administration. Thank you, Governor Beshear and Lieutenant Governor Coleman, for your support and for the opportunity to be celebrating here today. We literally would not be here without your commitment to the Kentucky Lottery and our mission of funding scholarships and grants for Kentucky college students. And of course, our General Assembly. The lottery exists today because the legislators aligned to make it happen. And they continue to support the laws that allow us to carry out our mission of funding education. The research shows that the people of Kentucky really do care that the lottery funds education, and a lottery fund task force has been working to recommend the best ways to make that continue to happen. And a special shout out to our friends at KIA for making sure that our lottery funded scholarships are placed in the hands of the students that need them. And of course, our board. We absolutely could not move forward without the support of our board of directors, represented here today by Chairman Tom Abel, Vice Chair Cammie Grant, State Treasurer Mark Metcalf, Mark Kleiner, and Derek Helm. And of course, the staff of the Kentucky Lottery. If you worked with these folks, you'd know just why we've been named by the Kentucky Chamber of Commerce a best place to work in Kentucky for the 4th year in a row. Many of our dedicated team of 173 people work in our headquarters in Louisville's West End, but our passion for serving the Commonwealth extend beyond the city's limits. We have a dynamic sales team of 57 individuals living and strategically located all across our state. That includes Lisa Murphy of Bowling Green, Chris Fairchild of Dawson Springs, region managers Chris Green in Madisonville, and Wes Harden in Moorhead. We have over 3,400 retailer partners located in every single county of the Commonwealth, each one of which will sell you a Mega Millions ticket for tonight's drawing for $1.1 billion. We sell lottery tickets, sorry. Nearly half of our sales come from chains like Kroger, Circle K, and our very own Kentucky-grown 5-star stores. But over half of our sales come from our independent partners, small businesses, mom and pop stores where Kentuckians gather for their morning coffee, including Gasoline Alley in Winchester, Kentucky, the Quick Stop in Lancaster, Jiffy Mart in Jackson, and Dieters and Daughters in Fort Wright, all serving Kentuckians in every corner of our state. Retailers. Yes. and our loyal players. We absolutely could not do what we do without our players, and many of whom are our winners, including Mr. Leslie Lyon of Fairdale, who won our Derby City Fanatic promotion. Leslie will be launching the largest fireworks display in North America, Thunder over Louisville, in just a few weeks. Our winners also include a very happy group of 30 teachers and administrators from Rector A. Jones Middle School in Florence that won $1 million in a Powerball drawing in January. Thank you to the Jones 30 and all of our loyal players. So what's the reason for all of this? It's Kentucky students, of course. They are the reason we do what we do, and they are from all counties all across the Commonwealth. Yes, you guessed it, I'm a Kentucky native, right? And I am a proud graduate of Union County High School, the University of Kentucky, and the University of Kentucky College of Law. My husband and I decided to stay right here in Kentucky and raise our family, and now both of our sons are teachers in Kentucky schools. That's what we, as Kentuckians, want for our state. We want our young people to stay right here at home, to be educated and trained, and to make our workforce stronger, to raise their own families here. I want them to know my story and other stories like it, and know the opportunities are right here. You can pursue your dreams here in Kentucky. And many young Kentuckians have done just that, at least in part, due to Kentucky lottery proceeds. And now 1 out of every 5 Kentuckians has received a lottery-funded scholarship. 45% of lottery proceeds have funded every dime of the popular Keys Scholarship ever awarded. 55% of our proceeds help fund 2 need-based scholarships, and also the Work Ready program for folks attending our community colleges, and the dual credit scholarship for high schoolers who receive college credit while still in high school. We also fund a teacher scholarship and a National Guard scholarship. But seeing is believing. So allow me to introduce some outstanding students, families, and teachers in Hart County who are benefiting from lottery-funded scholarships.
Whenever I was very young, I always wanted to be a plumber. I always wanted to work with my dad. And my goals were always to get my plumbing license, my septic license, and my CDL license. Hi, my name is Tristan, and I'm a Work Ready recipient. When I was 16, I started apprenticing with him as a plumber. And when I was 18, I got my plumbing license and my septic license. Because of the Kentucky Lottery, I was able to get the Work Ready scholarship and was able to get my degree. Without the Work Ready scholarship, my family would have had to pay my tuition out of pocket, and that definitely would not have me where I am now in life as quickly as I am.
Without the Work Ready scholarship, Tristan wouldn't be able to fill in for me in the office. It really benefited greatly to see him be able to better his future in that way.
Because of the Kentucky Lottery, my daughter has been able to receive 2 Workforce Ready scholarships, which has allowed her to continue nursing school without going into a huge financial debt, which is a huge blessing. She is in her 2nd semester of nursing school, so she did all of her pre-stuff here. She was able to get a lot of her classes while she was still in high school here.
Hi, my name is Riley Druin, and I received a Work Ready scholarship. Work Ready actually paid for the electrical principles and fluid power that I did a dual credit with at Caverna. They paid for that and allowed me to skip ahead a little bit. If you don't have that education level, they're not even going to look at you. You need to have your foot in the door with that, and then you get your experience. With the Work Ready scholarship, I was fortunate to go to ECTC and get the education I need for my job.
From ag to diesel to nursing, whatever their path is, we want to have an opportunity for them to pursue that. At Hart County High School, we are very focused on making sure that our kids are college and career ready. Those scholarships are game changers because our kids are sitting in our building getting dual credit. The Kentucky Lottery has opened doors that students once thought were closed.
That video captures the very definition of Team Kentucky and my focus as president of the lottery. We want to make sure we're helping all Kentucky college students all across our state have the same opportunities that I had. And speaking of Team Kentucky, we would not be here today, and I would not be where I am today without the support of Governor Beshear. Thank you, Governor, for giving me the opportunity to lead the Kentucky Lottery. While Governor Beshear has achieved so much for Kentucky over the past 4 years, at the top of the list has to be your commitment to education and using education and training to build a better and stronger Kentucky for generations to come. I give you Governor Andy Beshear.
Well, good morning, everyone, and congratulations. Happy 35th birthday. I want to thank first President Mary Harville. I didn't give her anything. She earned this job, and she's doing a great job. I want to thank all of our board members, our directors. This is an active board for a very important cause that manages a significant amount of money that goes to really important purposes. So thank you for giving your time and your effort and for managing what has been one of the best operations over the past 35 years in Kentucky. I want to specifically thank our state treasurer. Thank you for your partnership, your work on this board. We appreciate everything you put in. I want to thank everybody who works for the Kentucky Lottery. This does not happen without you. I mean, your energy, your enthusiasm, your willingness to dress up like this. By the way, how about Powerball and Mega Millions being here today? I look forward to seeing you all at 10:45 tonight when I win $1.1 billion in the newest drawing. No one clapped for me there. But it does not happen without you. 35 successful years of growth, year over year over year, does not happen without you. Because of your effort, more people have had dollars going toward their education. Because of your efforts, you've been able to expand into National Guard programs and teacher loan forgiveness. Because of your efforts, Kentucky is a better, more educated place. I hope you feel the purpose each and every day for what you do, and I hope you see these stories about the good that your work does. The Kentucky Lottery has been fulfilling its mission ever since it began 35 years ago. Through year after year of record-breaking sales, the Kentucky Lottery continues to fund education at the highest level, helping to ensure scholarships and grants are available to students and families across the Commonwealth. The Lieutenant Governor and I, and how about our Educator-in-Chief, our Lieutenant Governor? The Lieutenant Governor and I lead an education-first administration. And to do that, we need great partners like the Kentucky Lottery, helping us to create that stronger Kentucky. Listen, my dad was first-generation college. His dad was a minister and an undertaker. And for him to go to college took a lot of hard work from his parents, but also the scholarships that existed in that time. I can tell you what it means when a parent, before you becomes first-generation college educated, it changes everything. Not just for them, but for their kids and their kids' kids and their kids' kids' kids. These types of scholarships make intra-generational change and certainly changed my life and the lives of my kids forever. We must do more to support public education, pre-K through post-secondary education, to keep our red-hot economy booming. Just yesterday, we announced the U.S. Department of Energy funding to companies betting on Kentucky, $961 million in grants. Thanks, Larry. that are going to create over 1,500 jobs around Bell County, potentially the largest investment ever up in the Northeast Kentucky region, the two largest investments ever in the Shelbyville area. And all of these are next generation jobs that are going to require the type of education, of workforce training on all levels that you all help support. What is happening in our economy wouldn't have happened without the hard work and dollars coming out of the lottery. And we won't be able to sustain it without your continued investments. Before yesterday's news, it was clear that we were on the biggest, best economic development win streak in our history. We're talking over 1,000 new location expansion projects in a year in 3 months. In 4 years and 3 months. A record $30.3 billion of new private sector investment in us. That didn't used to happen. We are at the top of the list for each of these companies and where they're looking to locate. We are truly the destination and never a flyover state again. And with all these announcements come great jobs. Even before the thousands of jobs announced in the last 5 days, we're already over 52,000 new Kentucky jobs in the last 4 years alone. And our last 2 years were the second and third highest average wages we have ever announced. This is the moment and the time where we are building that better Kentucky, where we are achieving our potential, and we're not following anybody anymore. We are leading. This is our chance to be an economic and moral leader for this country, and this organization is helping us do that. You look at securing the biggest general fund surpluses in our history, the largest rainy day fund, the lowest unemployment rates we've ever seen, the best years for tourism, the best years for Kentucky exports. It is clear that we are on a roll, but to sustain that roll takes investment in education. It means that the lottery needs to continue doing what it's doing and do even more. That we need to be open-minded about ensuring these dollars go to the most important locations. And you know what, Mary? We need to give both of your kids the big raise they deserve, and I hope that happens in this state budget. In fiscal year 2023, lottery sales hit $1.85 billion, a more than 9% increase from the previous year. Most corporations to increase 9% year over year, that's something we would all invest in. In addition, lottery cash transfers to the Commonwealth for scholarships and grants were more than $380 million in 2023. That's a 5% increase over the previous years. And I'm proud to announce today, on the 35th birthday or anniversary of the lottery, that since 1999, the Kentucky Lottery has funded over $5 billion in scholarship and grants. What an amazing achievement. What an impact for our state. These proceeds fund college scholarships and grant programs, and that is the biggest check I have ever seen. I've never handed one out bigger than that. These proceeds are awarded through the Popular Keys programs. They also help fund the need-based college access program, the Kentucky tuition grants, and the work ready and dual credit scholarships, which my kids will, by the time they graduate from Frankfort High School, have an associate's degree at Kentucky State University thanks to this and other funding. It also funds teacher scholarship and National Guard scholarships. Our administration will always put education first, and $5 billion coming from the Kentucky Lottery certainly helps to make that happen. So I want to thank Lottery President and CEO Mary Harville and Lottery Board Chair Tom Abel for $5 billion. But y'all know the reward for good work. It's more work. And the expectations today definitely went up. But we know you are ready and that the next 35 years will be even better. So to honor your 35th birthday, I'm going to sign a proclamation honoring these first 35 years of the Kentucky Lottery and $5 billion of investments in our students. we need some of the red shirts. Yeah. We can push this up a bit more. Their stuff. Come on. It's a good day to be wearing the branded. Have you ever held $5 billion before?
I would like to.
Yes.
I
just- Wow.
Yeah.
Got it? All right. So first, we're looking up. $5 billion smile. And now we are officially recognizing today as Kentucky Lottery Day in the Commonwealth. Congratulations. And those are the end of my comments. You want to close this out?
Thank you all so much for being here today. Again, happy birthday, Kentucky Lottery!
Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Hi.